In this video, I'm going to be reviewing Envato, and I guess it's just called Envato now and not Envato Elements, but I still call it Envato Elements. Now, it's been a few years since I reviewed this, and they came out with a lot of new AI tools that you can use directly inside their subscription. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the pricing, the different plans, and what's included inside the subscription of Envato. If we take a look at the plans, the one I have personally is the core plan. It comes with unlimited downloads for all their stock assets, but then 10 AI generations per month for their AI toolkit. Now, if you need more AI, you can get the Plus and you can get up to 100 generations, or if you use AI a lot, you can get the unlimited plan for 109 a month. I use AI sometimes, but not enough to justify the other plans. But that's a quick overview of the pricing. Let's dive in and see what actually comes inside Envato. All right, so I'm inside the Envato homepage here, and you can see that there's two tabs primarily at the top left here. You have the Gen AI, so all your AI tools are located inside this drop down here. And then if you just are looking for stock, you can click on the stock drop down. You can see all the stock assets. Let's start with Gen AI since it's the newest feature inside Envato in the current model of the subscription. You have ImageGen, so you can click on this to generate images. What's nice is that they have the shortcuts button where you can use it if you want to do a certain thing. Let's say if you want a merch mockup, you can select, maybe a coffee cup, upload your design, and generate images that way. So you have a lot of different shortcuts that you can use. I like this outfit change. Let's say if I upload a photo of myself and want to change the outfit, I can easily do that. So I'm going to upload this photo of myself here. Let's do business formal since that's a stark contrast to what it is. I'm going to click generate. And as you can see, it outputs this image. Let's see how it looks here. Yeah, not bad. This looks pretty cool. So that's ImageGen. Let's go into image edit. So this is where you can actually upload and edit images. Let's say if you want upscale, crop, remove background. Pretty self-explanatory. If we go over to VideoGen, this is where you can actually generate videos. So primarily I go in here to animate still images. That's what I found it most helpful for. I took the still image of an island and I asked it to create an epic sunset time lapse out of it. This is the final result of that. So I've been finding pretty decent results with this, to be honest. And out of most of the AI image generation and video generation, I use Envato quite a bit over a lot of the other ones. I just feel like their controls, the different presets, and the UI is just really clean and very easy to understand when it comes to this. So I've been enjoying using this so far. Next, you have MusicGen. I honestly haven't used this yet. You have different genres here. So let's go with let's do house. Let's try to create a house track. Go to themes, maybe you can do cinematic, cinematic house. This should be epic. High energy, no lyrics, one variation. I'm going to add in a prompt here. I'm just going to type in create a high energy EDM banger, and we'll see what happens. Now we'll get to stock music in a second here, and typically Envato, I would have to say it has a weakness. It's usually stock music. I haven't used this before, so we'll see how this does. All right, let's see I'm kind of scared to hit the play button. Let's see what it did. It sounds pretty good. I mean, it sounds still like very stock, but I feel like as background music or maybe as a supplemental track, this could work really nicely. Next, you have VoiceGen. So you can choose from different voices from their voice catalog and choose to type in text that you want the person or the actor to say. So they have a bunch of different voices on here. You can preview them.
I'm David, and I'm dedicated.
I'm Abi, and I believe every voice has the power to tell a story that stays with you.
Next, you have SoundGen. So this is where you can actually create sound effects. Then you have GraphicsGen. This is where you can describe different graphics that you'd like to create. These are more so still images. So if you want a graphic created, you can describe what you're looking for here. And then you have MockupGen. So similar to what I did at the beginning, you can do like merch mockup, different mockups. Let's say if you have a design, you want to add it to different things. I find this, I don't do as much graphic design anymore, but if I did, I wish I kind of had this like 5-6 years ago when I did a lot more graphic design. But this can be very helpful, especially for like apparel mockups. I used to do a lot of t-shirt designs in my recent job. So having this at my fingertips would be really helpful. All right, so that's Gen AI. Let's go into their stock catalog now. So they have photos. I don't use it that often, but sometimes I'll need some photos here and there, and they have a decent selection. They have a filters button for all these. Primarily for photos, what I really like with this is that you can sort by color. So if there's a certain aesthetic that you're looking for, you can search by color, you can search by orientation, you can click apply filters. You can see only photos displaying blue will be added here. So that can be quite handy, especially when it comes to style. Next, you have videos. This is primarily where I go in. And just a note that videos include motion graphic videos as well as stock videos. So if you go over to filters, you can first choose the category, whether you want stock footage or motion graphics. So I always choose this first, depending what I'm looking for. Let's say if it's motion graphics, 2 properties I like to add if I'm looking for like an alpha channel or to have maybe a video loop over and over again for maybe put on a screen. I like having these 2 options available for me. Once again, you have orientation and resolution. For stock footage, you can click on that if you'd like. You have resolution, you have different locations. If you're looking for a specific location, you can choose to have people in it or not, the age, once again, different properties, but these don't really apply to stock footage as much. You have different settings and you have different types as well. I have to say their stock catalog is quite large and impressive. It might not be the highest, most cinematic footage in the world if you're comparing this to like Artlist or some of the other high-end cinematic stock catalogs out there, but it gets the job done. If I just need something basic to add to my projects, I always go here first when it comes to Envato. Next, you have video templates. So this is where you can go if you need maybe an animation for your logo. You can go on to the filters button, click on logo stings. You can browse a lot of different logo animations for your project. You can hover to hover and preview them. I honestly go here quite a bit if I just need something that looks cool, is simple, easy to use, that I can easily change out the logo and render it out. For a project, I always go here and see what they have first. But I have to say, from using them, their After Effects projects are quite easy to navigate compared to some of the other stock catalogs that I've used in the past. I would say in usability and friendliness, it is quite intermediate to beginner friendly. Some projects are a little bit more complicated than others, so it really depends on the asset that you download. Next, you have LUTs. I honestly haven't really used this section. And honestly, I don't really remember it that much from the previous video if it was applied, but you can download different LUTs for your videos. You have music. Like I was saying earlier, if they had a weakness, it's probably their music. It sounds very corporate-y, kind of more bland. But yet again, music is up to personal taste and preference, so you can browse the catalog, see for yourself if you like the music on the platform. But in most cases, if I'm looking for a music track that's gonna lead the video and be 50% of the edit, I usually lean towards either Epidemic Sound or Artlist when it comes to music tracks. Next, you have sound effects. I think their sound effects library is pretty decent. I think they have quite a bit on here, and I usually go here for sound effects over some of the other ones. Next, you have graphics. What I really find Envato helpful for is if you're kind of a jack of all trades type of editor. Maybe you do some freelance graphic design, some freelance video editing, or maybe you're just in marketing in general and you need a little bit of everything. You can get it all on Envato for a pretty decent price. So from here, you can go to filters. You can search for different types of graphics depending on what you're designing. I like going into textures quite a bit, or even just backgrounds if I just need something simple to put under something. You can search based on application, the file types, and the different properties here. Next, you have graphic templates. So if you're actually looking for an editable template, you can go into here and search based on the filters button. Once again, you have like print templates, product mockups. You can do this, or to be honest, you can use the AI tools I just went over earlier in this video. So I'd probably go there first if I'm looking for product mockups. But this is primarily useful, let's say, for maybe social media graphics, and you're actually looking to create something to be published. Next, you have fonts. I don't really use their fonts that much. I usually use Adobe's fonts first, and if I'm looking for something maybe more artful or playful, I come here and see what they have. Next, you have 3D. I haven't really went into 3D that much. I don't really do that much, but it is nice that they have this available if you are in need of 3D elements. Then you have presentation templates. So if you're looking for a nicely designed template that you can use, whether you're creating Google Slides, PowerPoint, or a Keynote, you have the 3 different options here where you can download templates to use for your own project. And then of course you have web and different add-ons here, and that's what's included inside Envato. Overall, I think Envato is great. I think it's one of the best bang for your buck type of subscription models where you can get a lot of AI generation tools as well as stock media for your projects. And like I said, if you need more AI, there's those 2 other plans that you can look into as well. So it really depends how much you use AI. But overall, I've been happy with Envato. I do think they're worth the money, but let me know what your thoughts are. Leave your comments down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.